So let's have a look at some recipes. I'm going to tell you a recipe and then show you an example, and then we'll talk about it. So we'll kind of break it up into short little sections. Okay, so a sales page type recipe would be incoming stuff. So remember, you've got incoming, something happens, they get a payoff. Okay, incoming. Now, one of the things about sales pages is when people tend to think about sales pages, they think about adverts. Yeah, I got to run adverts to my sales page, Facebook adverts, blah, blah, blah. My advice is don't run adverts to a sales page until you've proven that the page makes money and it converts. It actually does the conversion. But then once you know it converts and you can make money from it, then the more money you put in on the advert side, the more money should come out at the other side. But it is a balance, and it's a different technique to just making a page and waiting to see. So because adverts can take up a lot of cash quite quickly. I've played that game, and it's not always good. So adverts is one way of bringing attention, getting incoming on this thing, but it's not the only one. It's not the only way you should be thinking of. I would like you to think about other ways, and I'm trying really hard not to just focus on social media, because there are so many other ways that we've got attention. So I'm trying really hard at social. So assume social media is always in every list, okay? But we're going to look at different ways as well. So your own list, and doing an exchange with somebody else's list. So say you've got 1,000 people on your list, and there's somebody in your who also speaks to the people you want to speak to. Let's say your target market and people you want to speak to were I don't know, accountants, poor accountants. Let's say you wanted to speak to accountants, and you've already done your TLC for an accountant, and you want to attract attention of more accountants. Then you would find somebody with a list selling something completely different to you of accountants, and you would do an exchange of newsletter exchange as an example. Or you might get on their podcast. You might have your own podcast. You might become a guest at an event. So if there's a great big accounting event and you become a guest speaker, and you get to speaking a gig, or you get to just be a guest and you get to turn up there. Maybe you're a guest on a webinar, or you've done a webinar. You've written things, your articles, blogs, SEO, search engine optimization. So you attract the incoming. When they search in Google, they search and they find the thing that you're talking about. You could do a LinkedIn Live. Okay, so the incoming bit, the way you get people to see the landing page, the sales page in this case, it really depends on you. You've got to have a think about, pick one to start with, and then maybe add some more. Okay, then you make them an offer. So this is a sales page offer. So sales page is usually about cash. You want some money, let's get some money out of people. So you might sell them a book or an ebook. You might sell them a workshop, a webinar, maybe an event.